Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN Studio for another Horus Heresy battle report. We have two new legions clashing it out on the table, and what a battlefield we have for you for today. We are on the planet of Tallarax, as the World Eaters take defensive positions amongst the ruins of an ancient vessel to repel the Death Guard invaders. We have Big Will in the studio with the Death Guard, specifically the Studio Death Guard, and he's built a really awesome and iconic list with a lot of the special units Death Guards can take. For the World Eaters, I am taking control of them today, and we have a very different and tank-heavy list with a lot of iconic and old-school tanks, which I'm sure a lot of you will enjoy to see them on the battlefield. With that said, let's take a look at the lists, and this is Big Will's list coming up next.
Hi guys, I'm Big Will, I'm part of the SN team, and if you haven't watched our 40k battle reports, then you probably don't know who I am, but for today I will be using the Studio Death Guard army, and I will be using them in my first ever game of Horus Heresy. Not my first ever battle report or first game or second, my first game ever, so I'm really excited to get into this. I've also started my own Alpha Legion army on the side, so I've got about 500-ish points of that painted already, so look out for that because it will be coming very, very soon. So starting with the list, my Rites of War for today is Creeping Death, which is the Death Guard specific one. For my HQ and my Warlord for today, I've got a Cataphractii Centurion with 2 Lightning Claws, and he's been upgraded obviously to be a Siege Master as well. And finally, the Warlord trait for today is Stoic Defender. For the troop choices, I have 2 Legion Tactical Marine squads. Each one has a Sergeant which has been upgraded to have a Power Scythe, and everyone else obviously is just stock, and they're both 10-man units. In the Elite slots is where I've got basically all of my points tied up. Starting off with, I've got a Death Shroud Terminator. It's a 4-man. It's probably one of my favorite units across any of the legions, but specifically for the Death Guard themselves. It's super durable. They're costly, but they do so much heavy lifting for the rest of the army. Then we have a 5-man unit of Grave Wardens. These are also another one of the Terminator units that the Death Guard have access to, and they are also fantastic. They play a very different role to the Death Shroud, but they're still super, super powerful. We also have an Apothecary for today. And essentially this Apothecary is just going to be latched onto one of the units just to make them a little bit more durable. Finally, we have 2 Contempted Dreadnoughts, and these Contempted Dreadnoughts are both kitted out to have Carries Assault Cannons and Havoc Launchers, and the Gravis Powerfists have inbuilt Combi Bolters. In the heavy support choices, we have a unit of 10 Volkite heavy support Tactical Marines. They're all obviously kitted out with the big Volkites, the calibers, and those obviously pump out loads of shots, and they're super good. We also have another heavy support team which has 9 missile launchers as well. And then finally, my dedicated transport, which would be a heavy support, but it's a dedicated transport for today, is the Land Raider Proteus, which is going to be carrying the Death Shroud Terminators. Now, going on to next, we're going to see Pardo's list, because he's playing the World Eaters, and it's a really, really interesting list.
So, before we go into my list, I want to give a big shout out to 40k Nerd for letting us showcase this beautiful World Eaters army. Now, onto my list. I do not have a Rite of War for today because, as you will see, it is quite a funky and different list to what you normally see World Eaters field on the battlefield. I also want to point out that you do not need a Rite of War when building a list for all those new Horus Heresy players. Moving on to my HQ and my Warlord for today, I have a Legion Praetor in Artificer armor. He has a Power Fist, Plasma Pistol, and the Blood Hunger Warlord traits. For troop choices, I have a Despoiler squad, a 10-man Despoiler squad, and the Sergeant is upgraded to have a Plasma Pistol and Artificer armor. I have also paid the points for a Vixilia in that unit. We move over to a 10-man Tactical squad now. Again, Sergeant upgraded to have a Plasma Pistol, Artificer armor, and a Power Sword. Lastly, we have a Tactical Support squad with 9 plasma guns. Again, I've paid the points to have Artificer armor on that Sergeant. Moving over to the Rapier batteries now, which I have 2 squads of. I have a squad of 3 with heavy bolters in them, and a unit of 2 with quad launchers. And I've paid an extra points to have incendiary shells in that unit, just because who doesn't like pinning, shred, ignore cover, large blast? I do, and this is why I pay the points. We also have an Apothecary, because it is a unit that I don't leave home without, especially when you attach them to a unit that you do want a bit more of resilience with, and these are key to have that in the battlefield. we move on to the tanks now. Starting off, we have a Sicarian, beautifully painted, and I have paid extra points to have las cannon sponsons just to have a bit of anti-tank. Moving on to the squadrons now, we have a unit of 2 demolishers with no extra upgrades on them. A bit of nostalgia here for all of you and myself who have been playing for a number of years now with these iconic tanks. Lastly, in the 3rd squadron, we have a unit of Predator tanks. We have 3 of them. First one with autocannon turret weapon and 2 sponson las cannons. The other 2 have las cannon turret weapons and sponson las cannons. Lastly, I have 3 dedicated transports, specifically rhinos, and I have paid the points on one of them to have a dozer blade just to have strict WYSIWYG in this list. With that said, that is my list for today. I am very excited, so let's go on to war coming up next.
Meram Ferodur watched from the command deck dais of the Terminus Est as readouts and data feeds updated the tactical analysis of the enemy's movements. His cadre of commanders stood around the visual displays indicating the size and positions of their foe. They did not battle with a resistant human world to be brought into compliance, or an exotic xenospecies, but fellow Astartes. On the planet's surface, remnants of a World Eater's armored column were in the process of moving to greater defensive positions. Despite the 12th Legion siding with the War Master Horus, pockets of those still loyal to the Emperor lingered across worlds and garrisons within the sector. The Death Guard were ordered to dig them out root and stem, a job Meram Ferodur relished more than most. As his commanders discussed amongst themselves the best course of action, Meram Ferodur finally spoke, and the room was cut short with silence to hear his words. "Prepare the grave wardens. I shall lead them. Let's see how well sealed those loyalist tanks truly are."
And here we go. Both armies now fully deployed and ready for war. Are you ready?
I'm so ready, and I'm so excited as well.
Is it your first Horus Heresy Barry report or your first 2.0 Horus
This is
Heresy?
my first game of Horus Heresy ever.
Okay.
First edition, second edition, all of it.
That makes me very happy. World Eaters versus Death Guard, 2 beautiful armies on the table. We are playing Dominion mission, so 5 objectives on the table, which we have used these ammo dumps as the objective. So we've got one here, we've got one there, one in front of the Proteus tank, one in front of my Demolisher tanks, and then one on this side, which we're going to be fighting over a lot, I think. So, yep, 5 objectives on the table. I won the first roll-off. I decided to go on this side. We are playing Dawn of War as well. So let's quickly go through our deployments. Let's start with the World Eaters here on this side. So from right to left flank, we have the Sicarian tank making a perfect parking of this wall defense wall here. So he's just going to stand there and shoot anything that he can target. We've got the quad heavy bolters there, the big squad of 3. A good line of sight throughout. Some good gun lines. We've got the 2 Demolisher tanks. Then we've got some rhinos, which I'm going to exactly tell what there is. So we've got the Despoiler squad in the front one. We've got the normal squad of tactical marines in this one. And here we've got the support squad on the left flank in that rhino in there. We've got a squadron of Predator tanks ready to shoot at that Proteus tank as soon as possible. So those Terminators need to foot slug as much as possible. And then we've got some more artillery here in the back. Just a squad of 2 this time and not 3. Again, making good use of this narrow corridor here for some good shooting. Nothing in reserve. So let's take a peek at the Death Guard. So take us through what's happening here.
Okay, so starting off right beside the camera, we have a unit of 5 Grave Warden Terminators. The one, obviously, of the Death Guard specific units.
Yep.
And right beside them, we have the, I think it's called a Siege Master.
Yep.
So basically, he's just there because he does actually give buffs to other units within 6 whenever I get into the shooting phase.
Okay.
So he's beneficial to have there, obviously, beside the next units,
Mm-hmm.
which are the unit of 9 heavy weapons infantry, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And they've all obviously been armed with missile launchers for this.
Okay.
I've kind of put them in the middle here where I can go either one direction or the other if necessary.
And I get good firing arcs as well.
Yeah, so like I can move to the left, get maybe some line of sight into the Vindicators, maybe move to the right, get line of sight into the Predators.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens.
Okay.
In front of there, we've got the first unit of Tactical Marines. So you can see, obviously, it's a unit of 10, and then the Sergeant has a Power Scythe.
Okay.
Moving into the middle, we have the Land Raider Proteus, which is essentially just the battle wagon for the day. And inside of that, we've got 4 Death Shroud Terminators.
Okay.
To the left of that, we have the first Contemptor Dreadnoughts. As you can see, obviously, fully kitted out, as they'll know anyways from the intro in the lists. And we have a special weapon squad here.
Yep.
Sorry, no, this is also a heavy weapon squad. I just saw
Volkite Culverins.
Yes, so these are the big ones, and they're 5 shots each. It's a really, really good unit.
Yeah, and we've got
we have an apothecary right behind them.
Yeah.
And then we have the second tactical squad, which is basically the same as the first one, with the Power Scythe as well and the Sergeant.
Okay.
And finally, we have the second Contemptor.
Perfect. So that's everything. Nothing reserved. Obviously, only the things that are embarked onto transports that are not on the table at the moment. We're quickly going to talk a bit about terrain. So impassable in a lot of these big blocks, but we are letting us infantry especially move through pieces of terrain like this. Obviously, your right of war makes everything dangerous terrain.
Yeah. So all area terrain essentially becomes dangerous.
Yeah.
So we're using the trees, this little pond,
yes,
and these 2 pieces of terrain which are essentially breachable.
Yep.
I might use a lot of 40k terminology by the way without the report. I do apologize. I can't get it out of my head at this point.
Perfect. Okay. So with that said, let's. Do you want to steal the initiative?
It's true because you did go first.
We have also said that we're not going to do night fighting for this mission, especially as it's your first one, so a bit of less rules to get familiar of. So stealing of the initiative, can he steal? He does steal. That is a 6, the SN logo. So turn 1 for the World Eater. No, turn 1 for the Death Guard coming up next. We're back, movement over for the Death Guard. William's going to take us through what actually happens. As you know, they can actually move and fire without any penalties. So look at him smiling away already. So take us through what's actually happened.
Another thing I also want to mention is that they also ignore like all the dangerous terrain that there is on the battlefield.
Yes.
Which makes it very, very convenient for me because I can just sit in puddles and not have to worry about anything. So that's fantastic.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll start off again, obviously just going through the army. So first up, we've had the Grave Warden Terminators just kind of shuffle up a little bit behind here.
Okay.
They've got really short range weapons, but I didn't want to veer them off essentially to the right because if they do, there's not much they can actually deal with over on that end.
Okay.
Whereas you're going to have to clear in and come closer to me with that Rhino eventually. So I'll just wait them back here for a little while.
Okay.
We've had the heavy weapons, basically the missile launchers, move up this way so they can draw line of sight into the Predators.
Yep, perfect.
So I've just basically checked all 10 of them can shoot that way, and I will obviously be giving them this the Sunder rule with the Siege Tyrant over here. The Siege Master, sorry. Then we've stretched out this unit of 10 here, and they are essentially holding both objectives for me right now.
Okay.
So that's basically what they've done is they just create like a
we'll
small
double
screen
check
that way.
if we can do it, but at the moment we're not seeing anything that says you can't.
Yeah, normally there would be a rule that says, for example, a unit can only hold one objective, for example, but
we'll double check.
Haven't found that yet. So even if it says we can, I'm still going to do this anyways because this looks cool. So we'll be doing that. We've had the Land Raider Proteus move all the way up forward because it's going to be drawing some line of sight towards those 2 Vindicators over there. Hopefully I can get rid of one of them.
Yep.
If I can get rid of the 2 of them, then I'll be very
That's
happy.
even better, yeah.
This Dreadnought's actually swung around here.
Okay.
Pretty much the same scenario as the Grave Warden Terminators. Super, super short weapons, ranged weapons. So really, apart from the Havoc Launcher, it's not going to be doing much this turn, but maybe I can fire a couple of like Havoc Launcher hits and do some damage. Finally, onto the last flank here, we've had the I keep wanting to call them Grav. They're not Grav.
No,
the Volkites. So
Yeah.
the Volkite heavy weapon unit has basically moved into the pond, and they are ready now to open up the shots into pretty much whatever they want. Probably into the artillery over there.
I think so too.
But we'll obviously see what damage we can do to the Vindicators as well, because I might be able to get a couple of shots there.
Okay.
This tactical marine unit has also moved up onto that objective just to hold it for me. And then finally, this Dreadnought does the same thing, just popped out, probably only in range with the Havoc Launcher, but we'll see what we can do.
Perfect. Okay, so I think you're ready for shooting.
Yeah, I am ready for shooting. Yeah. So do you want me to start that right now?
No, let's get some dice and we'll go into the shooting coming up next. Here we go, shooting phase. We're going to start off with the missile launchers from the heavy support squads firing into the Predator squadron. Okay, so
before that,
sees,
everybody sees. Before that, I do have to say that in my shooting phase, I have to nominate the unit, which essentially is going to be getting the Sunder rule from the Siege Tyrant or Siege Monster.
Yeah.
So I'm going to obviously be.
We also found the rule for the objective.
Yes, it does actually state that you can only hold one.
Okay, which one are you holding?
We'll just say it's that one.
The middle one. Okay, perfect.
Why not?
So, hitting on 3s first because you don't have, obviously you ignore the penalty for moving. Perfect.
To start.
And then you are strength 8 to my
13.
Front armor of 13.
So that means that it's 5s to glance, 6s to penetrate, but I can re-roll all of them once, right? Because of Sunder, right?
Yeah. Okay, you can even... you can re-roll that glancing hits. That was a bad roll,
which
I am happy about. But you can risk it, or just give me a hull point.
I'll keep it. Okay, that's fine. So here we go.
You're re-rolling.
Okay, so that's literally it. So that's 3.
Yes.
And
that's it.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is I don't want to lose one straight away. Now, do I have a cover save actually? 25%. Yes,
I
would be.
Probably.
So
is it from the squadron or for the model? Because I don't know how it works.
It's from probably the model at the front. So
okay, yeah.
Let's say that. So I do have 5 ups.
Do you want to do one separately because one's penetrating?
One's penetrating. Yeah. Okay, so two glancers, 5 ups. One is passed, and then penetrating is a fail. Okay, so 1 pen. So let's see what happens there. You do roll for the penetrating, and that is a 4, which I think is shaken. Crew shaken. So, yeah, let's get some more dice and carry on shooting. Okay, it's crew stunned, not shaken, obviously. So this one's lost 2 hull points and 1 hull point left on him. Next up, we move on to the Proteus Land Raider, firing all of its shots into the Demolisher tanks here. So, obviously, the hull-mounted ones are twin-linked, and then the sponsons are, but they're 2 shots each. So, you have to do them separately.
Yeah. So, we'll do the pintle mounted first. So, this is ballistic skill 4.
Hits on 3s.
Yeah. On 3s.
That's a miss. Re-rolling.
That's a hit.
That is a hit. Okay.
And now these ones are hitting on 3s as well.
Okay. No re-rolls there. So 3 hits.
So that's 3 hits. And now
strength 9 to my front armor of 13. So again, looking
4s and 5s are penetrating, right?
Exactly. Okay. Sunder now
I'm
on these.
Re-roll everything. Yeah,
re-roll anything. Okay. So you're looking for penetrating hits.
No, actually, we'll keep that.
We'll put the glancing. Okay.
Nothing. There we go, nothing.
So just 1 glancing hits. Now I am obscured, so I do have a 5 up from the. No, are we using these as 6 up because they're not ruins? So cover save, and it is a pass. The roll of a 6. Perfect. So, do you know what else is shooting?
Yes, the next one is this here, the bucket of dice.
Okay, and I guess that's the last thing that's going to shoot, right? All the rest.
The Havoc launchers can shoot and reach a couple of things.
Okay.
But I want to see what this does into the unit of artillery over there
so
first.
What we'll do is we'll do all these off camera because there's how many shots?
50.
50 shots going into this artillery unit. So let's do all the hits, all the wounds, and we'll come back for all the saving throws. Okay, we're back, and a total of 23 wounds dealt on this artillery. We also measured the bolters, and guess what? 2 were in range, 2 hits, 2 wounded, and I rolled 2-1. So already 2 of the artillery crew are already dead. And here I need 3 ups. And that is another artillery dead, an artillery crew dead, and then each artillery has 2 wounds, 2, 4, and 6, and then I've got 3 more crew, so they're all dead.
Which is actually perfect.
I could go for shrouded on them. Is that the last?
No,
I can't on them. Yes, they can't on them because they can't do any reactions, can they? So yeah, that's the unit dead, and I believe that is the end of your shooting. No,
I've got some small fire with these things, which I'll just measure up and see what I can do, but I don't think it's going to be anything serious.
Perfect. Okay, let's measure that and see if we can finish off the shooting phase.
The searing heat from the Volkite laser punctured the rapier battery, turning each weapon's platform into a molten scrap heap of glowing embers.
Finishing off the shooting phase, we've got the first Havoc launcher, and the only really, because the other one can shoot at hits, we're still going to try it, can get a glancing hit onto him. So we're going to start with this one. These are twinning, so you can reroll the scat if it doesn't hit. It hits
That's
anyway.
fine, I guess,
yeah,
right?
It hits anyway because you minus your ballistic skill.
Very well.
So it hits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 models, because obviously it's the 2 gunners.
Of course, yeah, they count all as separate, right? So they have to do these differently or you do,
No.
sorry, no, you just do the wound allocation by the end, right?
Exactly.
So these are strength 5.
Strength 5. Okay.
So 3 to wound. That's
that amount of wounds. Okay, so 3 up saves. I'm going to do them on 2 of the crew first. 3 ups, 1 wound, so 1's died.
Do you have to carry on allocating now to that last crew guy?
No, because he's just got 1 wound. So he's saved.
That's fine. That's fine. That was passed.
Is
that was passed. Yeah.
Okay.
That was a failed.
That
wound,
was a failed one. So 5 passed over here, with which one of them is perished. So he dies. Now let's try and glance this guy here.
Yep. So
yes, you do hit the side armor.
Okay. So here we go.
Okay,
I'm not
so
used to the whole using scatter dice again. I don't know how I feel about it.
Okay,
So
so
here we
put
go.
it in the middle there, so you can hit both.
I'll reroll that.
You can, yep.
Just because it's going off anyway, so I may as well.
That's a hit. Okay, so
it counts as hitting both on the side?
Yes, because it's a blast weapon.
Okay, so do I have to, again, I don't have to roll these separately because you allocate them as you go along, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 6 to glance. Nothing.
Okay.
Very
Perfect. So I believe that finishes off your shooting phase now.
I do believe so.
You didn't get any points for any of the objectives because we made sure that none of the objectives will be able to...
They were just out of that
a millimeter away. So you will be scoring it next turn, obviously, if you're still there. But that is the end of Death Guard's turn 1. Let's see what the World Eaters can do coming up next. Movement phase over, and just to point out that we were doing these wrong. They're not barrage. So they weren't hitting the side armor. They were actually hitting, they would be hitting the front armor, meaning that you couldn't have even glanced it. So it's good that you didn't do anything because we got that wrong.
Now, one more thing I do want to mention now,
yes,
because it's just come back into my head, which is essentially the whole thing about moving, remaining stationary, and so on and so forth.
Yes.
So this Land Raider, for example, right? If it moves half, it can fire all its weapons, right? If it moves full, it can't fire them all.
Okay.
But because of the Death Guard specific Legion traits, which says that you can't as remaining stationary, we've essentially played it that even if you do move full, you can do it. So haven't answered it or FAQ'd it yet.
There's a lot of talk about it because some people are saying it is, some people are saying it not, and they haven't FAQ'd it. So for this game specifically, we are allowing it to move fully and still shoot at full ballistic skill. Comment below if you think we're doing it wrong and why. It's always good to read your comments. Okay, so movement-wise, my 2 rhinos have shuffled up just a bit, not a lot, because obviously I know that there will be stuff disembarking from that Proteus Land Raider next turn, or maybe, hopefully, disembarking. We've got the Plasma Support Squad moving up 12 inches all the way behind these trees, and we've shuffled up with these 2 Predators to get line of sight all the way through to the front of that Land Raider Proteus. We've got the 2 Demolishers moving up half of its distance, obviously, so they can still shoot their ordnance weapons, which they do have line of sight and distance to that unit of culverings, heavy weapon culverings. So that is the end. I've stayed put with him because I do have a target for this turn. So with that said, let's move on to shooting coming up next. Starting off with the Predator Squadron, firing into the Land Raider first. Obviously this one is snap firing, so we're going to start off with him. So he's got his last cannon sponson first, which is going to go straight into him. So looking for 6, no. And then this sponson can't actually get line of sight onto him. So with the new rules, you can actually fire at something else. So I'm going to go into the missile squad, which fails anyway. And then lastly, we have 4 shots from its autocannon. 1 hits. Strength 8, 19, 11, that's nothing there. And now we go on to the all-important 8 las cannon shots. From
it's fine, easy.
Easy,
not
okay.
even close.
There we go. Hitting on 3s. 1 miss, not bad. And then looking for 5s and 6s because it's the front armor of 14. But they are Sunder, so I'm going to stay with that hull point. And then re-rolling these into another glancing hit. Okay, so 2 pins, 2 glancings. You do have a 5-up save from that piece, which we are using as ruins. I don't think I stated at the beginning, but we are using them as ruins. So
the pens first?
Pens first, okay.
So one
passed, 1 goes through,
and then the
2 glancing.
So 1 goes through.
1 goes through.
At the very least, it's 2 hull points,
2
right?
hull points, yeah. So looking for a 6 here. That is a 4 plus 1 is a weapon destroyed, so you can actually choose one of the 2 sponson las.
I can't choose the pintle mounted one?
No, you have to choose the sponson first and then the pintle mounted first.
Okay.
So which one do you want to go? first, right or left? Because you choose now. It's not a dice roll.
I'll go with the left one.
Okay, your left, my right. Perfect. So that's all the shots from them. Let's take 2 hull points off him and carry on shooting. We're back briefly and quickly because obviously we did get William reminded himself that his wall of trade allows him to do 2 reactions in my shooting phase. So he might as well shroud with this one because he's taking a look at what else is going to shoot. There's not a lot. Obviously, he probably will be doing it with that unit as well, but he's going to do it. So glance first.
So the glance, yeah, we'll do the glance first. So
no,
nothing.
And then the weapon destroyed.
Yeah.
Is a pass. Okay, so
Ooh.
just 1 hull point removed from that lane right there. We'll do a little, we'll put a little counter on it and carry on shooting coming up next. Next up, quad launcher artillery firing its first incendiary round. Does it scatter? Yes, it does. So, do you want to quickly measure that?
Scatters a 9 that way?
9 that way.
Because it scatters fully, right?
Yes, because I can't see you. So all the way there, doesn't hit anything. Okay, and the next
same one, same place, right?
Yes, same one, same place. That is off again, I think.
Oh no, you might be able to hit something here, I think.
Okay, but I think at any point is out of the table. Yeah, I think at any point, I don't think it's the middle. So
right, okay,
that's out.
Okay, well, we'll double check that anyway, just in case, because you might get 1 model.
Yep.
But we'll see what happens.
Okay. We're quickly back because it's the middle of the template, so it's the little hole in the middle which has to get out. So I do actually wound 1 guy, and I do wound. Okay, so save.
Okay, so
3-up save.
A 3-up save.
And it's passed. Okay, so that is finished. Now we're going to go on to the other side to fire those demolishers into that support squad. First demolisher firing in. Can I get a hit? No, I can't. Okay, but you do -3, so it's a scatter of 5.
And it's like that.
Yep. So I do get. Sorry, but it's just 4.
Oh, sorry. So we'll just say we get 3. Okay.
Yep. So you get 3 for the first one. So let's quickly wound with that. Get a dice from here.
So we'll just say it's these 3 here, okay?
Okay, so 2's to wound, and that is 2 wounds at -3.
So I do get obviously my my cover save here for the pond.
Yes,
so I get a 6
ups.
ups. Nothing.
No, and then you do have your shroud.
I'm going to be spending my other reaction for the turn here to get a 5 up.
Okay.
Only because I don't see you targeting anything else, and the other Vindicator has to shoot here anyways as well. So
okay,
5 ups. Nothing.
No, so 2 dead.
And I can remove these from anywhere. It has to be the ones that get shot at.
Anywhere.
Anywhere, right?
Yeah, because my range is 24. So
I'm going to pull these 2 here actually.
okay, and then I'm going to put another blast template.
We'll have to see where this one goes though, because
24.
So 24 is there, like that.
Okay, so I'll put it on him.
You could put in that one there in the middle.
Yep.
Okay. So just keep that there.
Okay, can I get a hit? No, I can't. Okay,
that's actually not bad scatter.
5.
And that is a 5-inch scatter, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So here we go.
Okay.
So this way.
Yep. And I think I get 2 or 3.
3. We'll say we get 3. Yeah.
Okay. So 2 ups. Another one. Okay.
So here we go. So 6s.
No.
And now 5s.
5s. Yep.
Okay. 1.
Okay. 1.
And I can pull anyone from this,
yes.
right?
I think it's pinning as well. No, it's not pinning. Okay, we've got confirmed it's not pinning.
Okay.
So 1 more dead.
I'll get rid of that.
And that is the end of my shooting, I believe. I don't think there's any more. I do want to point out as well that I do have smoke. I pop smoke on those 2 rhinos here. So last thing to fire now is the Sicarian. So let's get more dice and start firing. Finishing off the shooting phase, we've got the Sicarian now firing into the Proteus. So I've got the turret gun, accelerator autocannon, and one of the las cannons going into it. And then the other sponson that can't actually see anything is going to go into the squad of Volkites there. So I'm going to do that him first, hitting on 3s. Choose to wound. That's a 1 again. Perfect. Okay, and then we've got the 8 shots going in there. So this is well, let's do the other las cannon first.
Okay.
Which has Sander. That's a hit. And then I'm looking for that again.
No.
Nothing. They do have Sander, so I can reroll. No.
Okay.
That's another one. And then 8 shots coming in hot. Hitting on 3s. 2 misses.
And now
and
you're
then looking for 6s here. Which I get 1 of.
Now it's got Exo Shock.
It has Exo Shock, so I roll another dice. And I don't get it because it's Exo Shock 6.
Okay.
So this is a penetrating hit.
AP?
No EP. So,
okay, so
no EP 1 or 2, so I just have to roll and see what I get. It is a 3, so shaken.
I get a 5 up anyways for my Shrouded to see if I ignore that. No,
you don't. Okay, so another hull point forgotten. Okay, so I think that's everything.
Yeah, we'll just double check a couple little things really quickly.
Okay,
and then
if not, we'll check it. If not, we'll go into your turn too. Okay, we're back, and we just caught out. Obviously, he said Shroud it. That first roll was a cover save, which you failed because you rolled a 4. But you do have your Shroud, which is a 6-up.
6-up.
So let's see if you can save that hull point.
No.
No, you don't. Okay, and now to finish off the turn, now we've got that leadership on this side. So your leadership is 8. You've lost.
It doesn't matter.
Yep, doesn't matter.
This is not 40k.
Yep.
So I just need to either match or go below, right?
Yep.
So I failed it.
Failed. Okay, so it's 2d6 running back.
Really?
All the way to your table edge. So that's 7. So it's not enough.
I should be okay.
Should be okay.
Yeah, because 7 gets me to here.
Okay.
Back. So I'll just move all of these back this way. And
that's a good thing. That's nice. Running. Okay, so that concludes my turn now. Everybody's fired. Obviously, I just briefly said as well that these have popped smoke. I couldn't pop smoke with him because obviously he's moved his full 12 inches. And that is it. That is the end of my turn 1. Let's go on to turn 2 coming up next. Hi guys, I just want to take 1 minute of your time, and I hope you are enjoying this battle report to let you know that we have opened applications for No Retreat Horus Heresy, an exclusive narrative event which will be held in January. We've got all the information in the description below, and the links are all there. But now let's take a look at the promo video to get you excited for this special event. Turn 2 movement now over for the Death Guard. Again, a lot of moving, shuffling up into key positions. You did gain 2 points at the beginning of your turn for holding 2 objectives.
2 here.
Yep, perfect. And yeah, a lot happening. We've got some disembarking Terminators. So take us through what's actually happened.
Okay, so the firstly, the Land Raider Proteus obviously moved up to half of its movement, just so these guys could disembark from it.
Okay.
I did have to obviously pivot it side on, which means that this lance cannon Sponson unfortunately needs to fire down that way.
Okay.
This is obviously the benefit of having a Spartan, which they can come out the front.
Yes.
But it's all right. Then obviously they've just disembarked now, so essentially the way that it's done correctly is you put a model base to base essentially with the Land Raider.
Yep.
You move its movement, and you repeat this process for all the models, just so you essentially get a good idea of where they will move.
Okay.
This unit here of 10 have all just fanned out a little bit more. Essentially, they just moved back away from this objective here because I can't hold 2 objectives at the same time.
So it's shuffled up a bit.
So they just shuffled around a little bit.
Okay.
We've also had this Contemptor back here move onto the objective, but more just to get a bit of line of sight and shooting onto the rhinos. Over here, we've had the Grave Warden Terminators pop out just so I can potentially get some shots onto that rhino or anything that disembarks from it. We've had the Siege Master.
Yep.
Or Siege Breaker, sorry, Siege Breaker. And he's essentially just moved up here behind, just obviously still part of the unit, but just hiding within 6 inches of the heavy weapon squad.
Yep, who has shuffled up as well.
Who have shuffled up, just to carry and get line of sight onto the Predators, as you haven't really moved them away from there.
And then shuffling on this side as well.
Yeah, on this side here, I've just basically fanned out all of the tactical Marines, just in case you put any big blasts on them.
Yep, you did regroup with that unit.
Yes.
And obviously they've moved the initiative step forward, but they are still snap firing this turn. So that is the end of your movement. Shooting coming up. We're back shooting now. We're going to start off with the heavy support units with the missiles firing into these Praetor squadron here. So let's do this. Remember, they do have the Sunder rule again. So hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s start with. Okay, that's not a good start.
Couple of misses there, more 1s.
And
strength 8s.
Yeah, so same thing again. So we're looking for 5s.
5s to gun,
6s
6 to penetrate. And you re-roll all of them. So 1 pen for now. Just one pen.
Wow.
Okay. Do I get a cover save still? 25%? Probably do.
I don't think so, but only because I have moved up a lot more now.
Okay.
So
okay, leave it then.
You can do the reaction though if you need to. The shroud.
Do I want to do the shroud now because you've got other stuff to shoot, especially with this thing? So no. So that is a penetrating. See if it explodes.
Okay. So So it doesn't, right?
Doesn't. So
that becomes a wreck
that
now.
becomes a wreck. We'll do a little, have some little blast flame new things that you'll see soon. So that's a wreck now. What else are you going to shoot? Do you have anything else? Do you want to have a think about?
Yeah, I have a really, really quick
thing. Do you
think.
want to do the Land Raider?
I'm just thinking about it because I'll have a quick think about it, yeah.
Okay, cool. Next up, we've got the Land Raider. Now, before that, we have actually checked line of sight a bit better with this Predator, and it does get a cover save because he's more than 25% obscured. So, 5 up. And he does. So he does survive still on 1 hull point remaining. No tanks. Yes, all tanks survive in this game. Next up, we've got the Land Raider Proteus. Now, we've got the sponson las cannon firing again into these Predators. We've got the hull-mounted las cannons firing as well. And then the right or our left sponson las cannon can't fire anything, so he's going to fire that Rhino.
Yeah. So we're going to start with that one into the Rhino first.
Okay.
There we go. So hitting on 3s.
So one hits.
And now it's 9.
Yep, side armor 10.
10. So it's
yeah, and you've got Sunder as well.
So there goes.
So that's a pen. So roll away. Oh, I do have a cover save here.
That'll be 6, right?
Yep. Nope.
Okay, and now
that's a 3 plus 1 stunned. Perfect.
There you go. That's something at least, I guess.
Okay. And one hull point down.
And 1 hull point down.
Yep. Okay. And anything else?
We'll have to do the other shooting anyways, the other direction.
Okay.
So
I do have to do a pinning test for the people inside very quickly then. And that's a pass.
Okay, very good. So then we'll do the other last cannons. Obviously, we're doing them forwards into the
perfect
into the Predators.
Yep.
So we'll do the Gravis one first.
Okay.
That's 1 hit.
Again, 1
and
hit.
now
13 front.
So that is
a glance.
That is a glance.
So
that is okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I do have a cover save again. So 25%. No. So that is now him wrecked. Perfect. And now you do have a twin linked one, right?
So that misses.
But it's twin linked.
That hits.
That is
and
a
now, hit. Oh, I'll reroll that.
Reroll that one.
Really cocked though. Nothing.
That is a 2, but it does have Sunder. Yep.
That is a glance.
So that's another glance. So another hull point now. So I'll probably choose this one to give 2 hull points. That's a wreck now.
You get the 5 up. You get the cover there as well, or not really?
Yeah,
because it's from over here. So
yeah, probably yes. So give it. Nope.
Okay.
So let's mark these. Let's put a little flame template on them and carry on shooting. Flaming template on. Really cool. Look how cool they are. You like them?
I like it. I think it's brand new, isn't it, as well?
It is new, yeah. Okay, so more shooting now from Death Shroud?
No, these are the Grave Wardens.
Grave Wardens. Grave Wardens trying to finish this Rhino off.
So you got 2
shots
hull
points left.
So hitting on 3s.
That's 1 miss. 2 misses.
Yep, and now they are strength 6.
Okay.
So glancing on 5s, pens on 6s.
That's only 1 glance. So that's it. I haven't got any cover saves or anything like that. So
it's AP 4, I believe.
AP 4, that's fine. So 1 hull point down. Down to 1. And what else are you going to shoot?
I mean, this has been awful so far.
Yes, it has.
This is going from bad to worse. We're going to shoot the Dreadnought into that, actually.
Into the
Rhino.
Okay.
So you obviously have smoke as well
launches,
there.
Yeah.
So it is important to remember that. So I'll do everything into there.
Okay.
So start off with 6 shots from the assault cannon. So hitting on 2s. And now it's strength 6, so 5 is to glance, 6s are rending, and obviously it has
extra.
6 is the penetrating, but it's rending. So
okay,
one.
So that's a pen.
Yep.
Straight into a penetration.
So
what's the strength of it? Did you say
6?
6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, you need 5s.
So now we're all to see what happens.
Yes. That's a 2, so shaken.
Okay, and you get a 6 up shrouded, right? For this?
Yes, because of the smoke.
Smoke launchers.
So let's do this. Nope. That fails, so down to 2 hull points. Okay. What else have you got? You've got the Havoc launcher, right?
Yeah, which I guess I'll shoot into. I'll shoot into that as well.
Yep.
Because it is strength 5. But it's strength 5, so I can at least glance you.
Okay, so let's get the small template and fire the Havoc. Small template down. Let's see what the scatter does. 2d6. That is -5, so that is a hit onto both. And let's roll to see if you can glance. What is it? Strength?
5. So 5, the first one. So I'll do it on the wounded one.
Yeah, you need 6s. Yeah, you need 6s.
Nothing. And on the other one?
And fresh one. Nothing. Okay.
Useful.
So that was a good try. I don't think the bolters can do anything, right?
No. Okay. The strength 4 only. So.
And shall we go into the, what else? Shall we do the other dreadnoughts and then we can do off camera, we can do the Volkite colorings?
I mean, the Volkites can't actually hurt anything right now because they're only strength 6.
That is very true. So these are frontal armor of 13. Obviously, I think it's 14 on him.
I think it's 13 as well now.
13, so you can't do anything on
So the only
him.
thing I am going to shoot with actually is I'm going to fire the assault cannon here into that Vindicator.
Okay, and the Havoc Launcher as well, I guess, right?
No, because the Havoc Launcher would hit you in front armor, remember,
Okay,
which is 13.
which we did
So this I can only,
before.
if I get 6s, I can rend you
Okay.
essentially to oblivion. So 2s.
Hitting on 2s, 1 miss.
And now looking for those juicy 6s.
Yes.
Oh! Alright.
Okay, so you get 3. So
I need to actually roll to see if I glance you or pen you now, though.
Okay.
Because this puts me at 12, so if I roll 1s on these D3s,
it's a glance.
they're glances. So 1 glance,
so
and 2
1 glance
penetrating
and 2
hits.
penetrating hits. Now, do I get a cover save? Probably from these trees?
I don't know, actually.
Do you want to check?
I can see you dead straight on here, like genuinely dead
Okay,
straight
so
on.
nothing there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my reaction then for Shrouded.
Okay, well, you declare that anyways afterwards, right? I believe it? Or does it
doesn't matter because you've basically done 2 pens and, and a glance.
So do you want to do the 2 pens first? Or?
Yeah, I'll do the 2 pens. 5 ups, pass 1, and then the glancing is a fail. So I've glanced and you can penetrate now.
So
see
here
what
we go.
happens.
Oh,
that is a mobilized result. So yeah, not bad to finish off the shooting phase. I believe that is the end of your shooting phase.
I think so.
So let's put some hull point dice on that first demolisher and go on to the charge phase. Okay, we're back. I do have to have my 6-up saves from this because we've done all the shooting attacks from the heavy support squad over there. Snap firing, he got 2 penetrating hits. So let's see if I can save them on 6s. No, so 2 penetrating 6s.
Okay,
Let's
and
see
now
what happens.
well, you have your shrouded as well, remember?
I do have my shrouded, yes, shrouded as well. Because that was the saving throws. Nope.
That's 4 1s, by the way, I'm pretty
I know.
sure. So here we go. A 1 and a 4.
A 1 and a 4. So that is stunned and shaken. So
And
I do need to do a leadership test.
Yeah,
inside. Pinning test, sorry. 6, 7, 8. That is fine. Perfect. Okay, so let's go into the charge phase. I'll remove 2 hull points from that, so one hull points left.
Yes.
On that rhino. Do you want to do the charge here?
Yeah, 100%. I'm just going to double check what I need.
Yeah,
now,
I can't overwatch it. I've got a combi bolt, but it's front mounted, so it's not pintle mounted, so I can't actually shoot.
So does this work as it like a 40k where I have to be within an inch of
No,
you?
you need to foot max.
So all the way.
All the way, yeah.
So
you need a 5.
I need a 5. Okay. Easy. Ready?
Here we go.
Never fail these.
5, 6, 7. Perfect. So they're in, and on to the fight phase we go. Here we go. Death Shroud trying to remove not 1, but 2 Demolisher tanks. Cheeky smile on that side. There we go. Okay, so hitting on 2s.
Yeah, hitting on 2s.
Obviously my weapon skill is 1.
Of course, I'm going to get 4 1s.
Still 4 1s.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That is definitely the 25% roll that I was looking for.
And then you're looking for?
4s to glance, 5 ups to penetrate. Yeah.
Okay.
So here we go.
And that's not bad at all.
That's awful. Part of that is awful.
That is quite awful. So 2 hull points.
That's 1 glance and then 4 pens.
Okay, so 1 glance. This is basically. I'll put the glance on first here.
Okay.
And then start doing the pens basically.
Does it matter because I can't blow
What's
you
your
up?
AP? What's your AP?
It's AP3.
AP3. Okay,
Yeah.
but we still need to do if you get immobilized or anything like that.
Oh right. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
the
so
first
do
one.
at a time.
So the first one doesn't matter anyways, all right? Because of the back one.
It's gonna die
So,
anyway. So
does it
okay,
matter?
so that's a wreck now, and that is a wreck as well. But we're gonna see if it.
This one
is
wreck.
it AP1 or 2?
No, there's AP3.
No,
There's
it's
AP3.
just a wreck. Then it's just a wreck. Yeah.
But no, because you have 4 hull points there.
Oh, that's true.
So
So it is down to 1 hull point remaining.
Yes.
Okay, so 1 hull point remaining on him, but the back one is now perished. And that's it. That ends your turn.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, on to turn 2 for World Eaters. Turn 2 for the World Eaters. Everything now on the table. I finally have infantry.
You do.
Out of my tanks.
Yeah.
So it's looking better. We've got the Demolisher moving out of combat up. Obviously, it won't be able to shoot. It's combi bolt, so it'll only be able to snap fire. We've got the Despoilers disembarking from this Rhino, who has shuffled up a bit, now targeting the Death Shroud.
Yep.
And I've also got my Praetor there attached to that unit. This Rhino moved further backwards, and this unit has disembarked out of them, now targeting probably the heavy support squad just in front. And this Rhino moved up 5 inches, 6 inches, and disembarked this unit now in range to rapid fire into either these Terminators or the heavy support squad on this side. And that is about it. I have stayed put with my 2 las cannon Praetors because they're in a good spot to fire at the Land Raider, which hopefully won't be there this turn. My artillery is in a good spot as well because they don't need line of sight with their barrage. And obviously the Sicarian is hiding away behind that defense shield to get that 5-up. Not feel no pain.
I do want to just say this very quickly.
Yes.
Because we aren't on 2. This is the most cowardly World Eaters army I've seen in my life. Right, Kevin? It's the most cowardly World Eaters army I've seen in my life.
Okay, so that is all my movement. You don't want to do any actions,
so
right?
yeah, I was actually thinking I'm going to do
Okay.
I'm going to do the movement reaction with this unit over
to
here.
Move further back.
Yeah, just to make the charge harder for you if possible.
Okay, so
and
you
to
just
drag you away from there.
So you move your initiative step, which I think is 4.
4.
So move back as the direction opposite to where my models are.
Yeah, so you have to like that way, for example.
Yes,
right?
exactly. So that is my movement. We'll see the not Death Shroud.
Not the Death Shroud.
These are the Death Shrouds. Those are the
Grave Wardens.
Grave Wardens there. I think I want to ask that question last. So let's move those back and go into the shooting phase. Starting off the shooting phase, we've got the Predators again trying to annihilate this Land Raider on 3 hull points remaining. So I'm going to do them all at the same time because there's no twin linked weapons on it. Hitting on 3s. That is 1 miss. I'm happy with that. Looking for 5s and 6s. Wouldn't mind that roll again. Oh, that is even better. Okay, I do have Sandra here. So reroll these. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So I think it's time for you to probably shroud, right?
I can do my advanced reaction.
Don't you have 2?
I can do 2 reactions, yeah.
Yes.
And I've got my advanced reaction as well, which is which I can't do, I think.
I think you can't do it on vehicles, right? I think it's just infantry.
Oh, so, I get a cover save though, right?
You do get cover saves, yeah. You do get 100% cover saves.
So I'll get a cover save, and then I'll get the
shroud.
The shroud.
There's 4 penetrating.
I know,
and
it's
2
ridiculous.
glancing. Yeah. But you do have some saves. Do you want to do it on him, or do you want to wait for the
I'm just
plasma?
Thinking. Okay, so I'll do I can do the cover saves anyways first.
Okay, let's do the cover saves, and then you can see what happens.
Yeah. So
4 penetrating.
Okay, so 4 penetrating hits, so 5 ups.
Yep.
That's
okay, past 1. So I'll remove 1 from there,
okay,
and then 2 glancing.
So that's
one glancing removed. Okay, so that's 4. Do you want to shroud now?
Ah, it's so rough.
It is.
Because you could still blow it up, right?
Yep. Dun, dun, dun.
Let me have a really quick think about this.
Okay, he's had a think. He's going to do it. He's going to use the shroud reaction. So we're going to see what happens. So it's a bit more of suspense. So that's a glancing hit, which goes through. And then these are the penetrating hits, which I get an explode, I get an immobilized, and I get a stunned. So do you want to do these one at a time? So 5 up on the.
I mean, is there a point in doing it then because you've bloated?
No, because you can save that one.
I know. Okay, so we'll go for the glance first.
Yes.
That's a 4.
Okay, so that's down to 2 hull points. Let's go for the shaken.
Go for the explosion first.
Okay.
So here we go.
No, so that's it. That's basically gone. Yeah,
wow.
Let's not waste time. That's it. Boom. Now everybody within D6. So roll a D6.
6.
It's a 6. So anybody within 6, I think it's also my guys, will suffer a strength 8. So let's do that off camera and come back for all those saving throws. Okay, we are back. 5 caught in the explosion on this side. The Rhino's also been caught, and 3 on that side with the Death Guard troops. So let's do these 5. 5 to wounds my guys first. So 2 ups.
2 ups. Here we go.
And that is 4.
And do you get saves against these?
I get saves, yeah.
Oh, no, it's double your
yeah,
strength?
it doesn't matter. No, that doesn't matter. There's no AP on these. So it will get 3 ups. So 1 is slain, which I'm going to get him off.
Very
and
nice.
Then strength 8 on the Rhino.
Here we go.
So
3 to glance it?
Yes.
Hey, that's a pen.
That is, so it does explode. Well, it doesn't explode. It's a wreck, sorry. So we take this off and we'll put a little smoke flame template on it.
And I'll let you roll the 3.
Yes, you let me. Models. So 2 ups, which is 3. 3. So 3 ups.
So I get my
3 ups and you're shrouded.
And then my shrouded, correct.
Okay, and you're shrouded of 6 up.
Yes.
And
so 2 dead.
So 2 dead. Perfect.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Let's put that the flame template on him. Let me have a little think about what else I'm going to shoot next, because I do have these bolters that will probably be firing at the heavy support squad. Now you do have an extra reaction to do, which a bit scared of firing into them, but I think I do have to start putting some shots in. And then these guys I'm probably going to put into the Terminators because I don't want to get charged next turn. So let's see what happens coming up next. Next up on this flank on the table, we have 2 units that are going to fire. We're going to start with the normal tactical marines firing into these missiles here. So bolter fire coming in, hitting on 3s. That is not a very good bolt to fire, Mr.
Feel my pain.
And then force 2 wounds. That is 3 wounds.
So here we go. So 3 up saves
3 up
first.
saves, yeah.
And
That
now,
is 1 fail.
And now shrouded.
Nothing.
So 1 dead.
Okay, do you want to fire back?
Nope.
The reaction? Okay, that was quick. And then we've got all these plasma shots to go. So we have to do 2 at a time, William.
Yes.
Because of gets hots. So hitting on 3s.
Oh.
Okay, that's a 1. And that's a hit. Hitting on 3s. That's a 1. And hitting on 3s. Okay, hitting on 3s. Bit slow, but this is the way to do it. 1 miss finally. And that's another 1. And it's a miss and a hit. 2 more hits. 1 more 1. And it's not that bad, because obviously I do get my normal saves, which I'm going to do now. 3 ups.
Okay.
So 1 is dead. I do have Feel No Pain there.
Yep, so 5 up.
Which
Oh,
I pass. And then 2 misses. So these are all the hits.
So
now,
yeah, 2 ups, now 2 wound.
2 wound. Okay, 3 misses.
Okay.
So that is 3, 6, 9, 10,
I need
11.
to check because they have breaching, so
Okay.
we just see which ones are AP. How many is it that are not AP4?
AP4.
AP2, sorry.
AP. These are not.
Okay, so it's 4.
So 2, 4, 6, 7 are AP2.
Okay, so that's 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so does it matter which ones I do first? I get to allocate
You
them, right?
choose, yeah.
We'll do the 2 ups first.
Okay, so 4 2 ups.
All good.
Perfect.
And now these are the
4 ups.
4 ups. So 4 up saves. So I lose 1, 2.
2. Yep.
And I'm going to do my reaction here, I think.
Okay, you're going to shoot back?
Yes, the whole unit gets to shoot, right? Not just
Yes,
the dead models.
just the whole unit.
Mm.
So let's get some dice then and fire back. Okay, here we go. Reacting back 20 shots. Firing back, hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
Unless you're hitting on 2s, but
I don't think so. That's not too bad. And now they are strength 1, but they are poisoned.
Okay.
3+, which means that I just need to wound you on 3s.
And they're AP4, right?
Oh, do we reveal that? Look.
AP4?
Yeah, that's awful. That's
Okay.
2,
5.
4, 5, 6.
6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 up saves, which I pass all. Look at that roll again. I like this dice. Okay, now you do have your shrouded now before you remove those.
So there's 4 that I have to make. So here we go. Never mind.
Never
2
mind.
dead.
2 dead. That isn't bad. I'm not too fussed about that. Only 2 left. Only 3 left now.
Yeah, but
it
they've
is a
also got the
tournament.
Siege Master there as well.
They do have the Siege Master hiding away. Perfect. Okay, so I still have a couple of things to do. You have used your 2 reactions, right?
I have, yeah.
Okay, so I can shoot some pistols here, which I'm going to
Absolutely.
shoot. So let's do that really, really quickly. So 9 pistol shots. These are your dice. Let's move those there. 3, 6, 9 pistol shots. Normal pistol shots. It's not very good. Wounding on 4s. That is 2 wounds.
So here we go. So 2 saves. Oh, look, a wound.
And shrouded.
And shrouded. Hey!
Oh, saves it on the roll of a 6 there. Okay, and then we've got 2 plasma. So I'm going to go with my sergeant first, which is a hit. And is a wound at AP2.
Yep, so that's a fail because
That's
they are
They are
traitorous.
traitorous. And
So
now
shrouded?
you have shroud, yeah.
So that's
No,
one wound.
so that's wound. And my Praetor has a plasma pistol as well, which is a hit. And is a wound at my AP2 as well.
Okay, so here we go.
5 up.
Nothing,
No,
and I'm
6 up.
shrouded. Nothing.
That is 1 removed by pistol shots. Okay. Now, don't they have 3 wounds each? I think
That's a very good point. They might have 3 wounds each.
I
We'll
think they
double
do
check
have,
that. So
because
we'll
they're very
double-
expensive. Next up, I'm going to do the combi bolter. No, it's front mounted, so I
Pintle
can't.
mounted, yeah.
No, it's not pintle mounted.
Oh, it's hull
front
mounted. Okay.
So I can't shoot that one there. And I think that's all the shots. We do have these quad mortars to fire, and we do have the Sicarian. I'm going to fire the Sicarian into these Death Shroud.
Very good.
But before that, we're going to see if they have 3 wounds each. Just to not make a mess of it. Next up, we've got the Sicarian now firing into the Death Shroud as well. Now, my closest sponsor can only shoot at 1, can only see 1. So we're going to do him first, because if I kill that one with the auto cannons, basically won't be able to shoot that las cannon. So that's a hit. That is a wound, AP2. So 5 up.
5 up. Nothing.
Nothing. And you do have a 5 up cover save.
No,
Sorry, that was your random
now.
save.
6
Shrouded 6 up.
Nothing.
No, so he dies. And then we've got the 8 shots from the accelerator autocannon, which is that amount of hits.
2s.
And 2s is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 ups and 2 at AP2.
Okay, so I'm going to do the 4 2-ups first.
Okay.
So here we go. So 1 wound, which I get
Yes.
shrouded for.
Yes, you do.
Well, the mitigation's done at the end. So
Okay.
I'll just do that. Yeah, and 5 ups. So that's 2 wounds.
Mhm.
And now obviously these are 6 up shrouded. So that's 2 wounds dealt onto one guy.
Okay, so 1 left, and then the other las cannon can't see that squad. Is going all the way into that dreadnought there. So hitting on 3s. That is a hit. Strength 9, so 2 is to wound. That is a wound.
Okay.
AP2.
So I get my 5 up.
5 up, yes, you do. Which
Oh,
is
good.
6. Perfect. Okay, next up we've got not the pintle mounted. I did that. I was just about to do that. This rhino is going to fire into them. So 2 shots. Twin linked. There's 1 hit. There's 1 wound.
Here we go. It kills one for sure.
Let's see. Oh, 6 up. Yes, he is dead. Wow, that rhino did its work. For 30 points, 35 points?
35 points to kill the 70-point model there.
Yes. Perfect. Okay, so lastly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the big templates from these guys onto the missile launchers on that side. We're going to do that off camera with the big templates, and we'll be back for any wound saves. Okay, we're back, and we've done this template already, and we actually missed something that I really wanted to, would have loved for it to be recorded. First of all, I fired my 2 combi bolters, sorry, my 2 bolter shots into this squad, did 2 wounds, and guess what?
Double
He actually
one.
double one and then failed his shrouded. Great. Lastly, do you want to show where we actually put the 2 templates? So the 2 large templates from the artillery actually fired there. Both of them were direct hits this time. Now the incendiary rounds have a lot of stuff. They have the large blast, the strength 4 only, but they have shred, they have ignore, cover, and they have pinning as well.
Resulted in 13 wounds.
13 wounds.
Which also results in a dead squad for me because, as we know, my rolling has not been great today.
Okay,
oh, look.
so how many?
That's 5 dead.
5 dead, and you don't have shrouding because they no cover. So 5 dead, and now you have to do a pinning test straight away.
That is true. So, actually, we're going to keep like that, and we'll go.
Remember, that's your sergeant, the guy with the
this
crest,
one, right?
Yeah, red.
3, 4, 5. At this point, it doesn't even matter, does it?
Okay.
So 5 gone. Pinning test, right?
Pinning test is first.
Okay,
because
so
the pinning test you do straight away.
Leadership 8, I believe.
Yes.
So
that's a pass.
Fine. Okay.
Okay, and now you have to do leadership tests on both this squad and this
so
squad.
does the Siege Master? You know, the Siege Master gives a better leadership.
I don't know if they actually
leadership
do.
10.
I think so. Yeah, he's attached to it, right?
Yes. So that's
that's
fine.
a pass. Ooh, just about.
And then the other one here,
8 there.
there.
6, 7, 8, 9. They run away. So 2d6 all the way back straight to your. Oh, that's not bad. 3 flying back. He's starting to sweat now. Okay. And I think that's it. No more leadership tests anywhere. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go onto the charge phase. Before we go now onto not the charge phase, because obviously this is something I constantly forget. It's not an assault vehicle. A Rhino is not an assault vehicle. So you really want to wait for them to pop.
Basically,
and then charge. But so I can't charge with them. That's a good spot there. Now your Centurion has leadership 9. It's not a Predator. That's something else that you need to remember. And there's one last leadership test.
I'm going to fail that. I can just sense it already.
They lost 2. So you do have leadership 9.
Okay, that's fine.
5, 6, 7, 8. Risking it there, nearly getting out of it. But look, not a bad turn for the World Eaters. And yeah, the World Eaters tank company still strong.
The coward list.
Let's go on to turn 3 coming up next. On to turn 3 we go. Death Guard now moving up. We've got the 2 dreadnoughts, the 2 contempted dreadnoughts coming close to me because they're now. It's now time to play for them.
It is.
It's something that I have told William off camera. Dreadnoughts, obviously, it's his first game, as we stated at the beginning, as he stated in his introduction. You really want to push them forward. They're a bit of a kamikaze type of units because they're so good in this edition that you really want to push them forward. So he started pushing them forward after a little bit of a chat off camera. Obviously, this squad is in a perfect position. They've scored another victory point there for holding that. We've got the heavy support squad with the Volkites moving now to get line of sight onto the side of this demolisher. We've got the 2 Death Shroud now moving towards that unit of Despoilers.
Yeah, Despoilers.
Despoilers there, I said it in the end. We've got this unit of infantry now moving up to get line of sight. So just a bit of shuffling to get all the shots as possible into
either
this
into there
unit.
or into there, depending on where I want to go.
Exactly, yes.
But it depends on how the rest of the turn goes.
And then, what else? These guys...
They
regrouped and moved up 4 inches, obviously, again, towards my guys. And then we've got the 3 wardens.
The 2 Grave Wardens
and
Siegebreaker.
The Siegebreaker, yeah, I forgot that one's Siegebreaker. Have moved up now towards the Plasma Squad and the Apothecary attached to it. Okay, so that is the movement. Now, I do have an action to do. Reaction, sorry. I'm actually going to move... I'm going to move this squad back.
Okay.
So we'll do that off camera as my reaction. And yeah, we'll go into shooting coming up next. Okay, here we go. We're going to start off with the Contemptor Dreadnought firing into this Demolisher just with the Assault Cannons because it's the only thing that can damage it. So, here we go. 6 shots, hitting on 2s. That is a full house. And then looking for 6s because the only way is for it to be rending. And that's no rending. Okay. Next up, we're going to go into the Volkites.
We're going to do the other Dreadnought first.
Okay,
yeah, the reason I'm going to do the other Dreadnought first is because I want to see if I can blink off enough from here.
Okay.
To then essentially not have to shoot this unit into there because it's a Demolisher, it doesn't do much. I'd rather just see if I can get rid of some of the models here. I'm
gonna explain my reaction for the World Eaters. I get a 4-up Feel No Pain, and then I can charge units.
Oh.
So if you shoot there, I'm going to get a 4-up Feel No Pain against that shooting and then probably charge into these 2.
In that case, I'm going to shoot them that way.
Okay, so you're going to shoot back into this.
Into that,
And it's the side armor, right?
Yeah, and I'm going to do that obviously with this unit over here.
Okay.
So
we're going to see the Volkites in play for the first
unfortunately, this is only 30 shots out of the 50 that I would normally get. So I'll come over here to the side for you.
Look, there's a big gap here.
So here we go. So hitting on 3s. That is still awful, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so just go get rid of all of this.
And there's a couple of 1s there with my dice.
More. There we go.
Okay, and then the strength of this is
6.
Okay.
So
my side armor
12.
So
and I'm looking for 6s literally at this point.
Looking for 6s. You should get a couple there.
That's 3.
That's 3. Okay, I do have a 5-up from the cover save.
Yeah.
Yeah, from there to there.
Yeah, from here to there.
Ah, from there.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do a 5-ups. No, that's enough. So
you got a reaction for it or no?
I don't have any reactions for it because I can't shoot. I could shoot with
shroud
anything with strength 6 and back.
Or you could shroud it.
Can I shroud it? The problem is you've got like the missiles still. The missiles are
snap firing.
Snap firing. Look, it's a glancing hit, so I actually think I'll take that. I'll take that shrouding from you because obviously a Demolisher can do a lot of damage to the squad in the next turn there. So let's see if I need 2 5s. Quite difficult, but never impossible. Okay, so impossible. That's another wreck here. I'll remove this dice, and then we'll get more dice to fire the Contemptor, I guess, next.
Probably all that unit there now that you've told me about your advanced reaction.
Okay, let's do that. Next Contemptor now, firing into this squad, just because I did actually make sure about my reaction, my Special World Eater's reaction, and I actually have to charge the same unit that it charges. So I wouldn't do that reaction onto that Contemptor specifically. So, are we going to start with the Assault Cannon first?
Yeah, I'm just going to try and find a Scatter Dice because they are obviously mixed in with our dice.
I've got your Scatter Dice.
Ah, you've got my Scatter Dice. There we go.
Here you go.
Perfect. So we're just going to start with the Havoc Launcher anyways, because it doesn't make too much of a difference. So I'll put that there.
Yep, in the middle. And it is twin linked, so you can reroll that.
That is only a Scatters 2, right?
Scatters 2, yes, this way. So do you want to see?
Yeah.
More or less there. It would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you happy with that?
I'm happy with 5, yeah.
Okay. So 5 strength?
5.
5. So 3's to wound.
So here we go. 3's to wound. That is. Do you want to reroll that?
Yeah, reroll that one.
That's 4.
4. Okay, no AP, right?
AP 5. So
yeah, no.
All good.
Assault passed. Yeah.
Okay.
Assault cannon.
We'll do the assault cannons. That is 6 shots. So hitting on 2s. And now strength 6. So wounding on 2s.
2 to wounds. Rending on 6s, so that's 2 rending.
Okay, so
2 are dead.
Yep, 2 dead.
1 and 2.
Okay, and then
2 more, right?
Yes, 2 more, which are normal saves.
3 ups.
Oh, good. And now finally the combi bolter in his hand.
Okay.
A combi bolter is twin linked.
Twin linked. It's a combi bolter. Yeah. So it's 2 shots because you're in rapid fire range.
Yep.
And both hits anyway.
And 1 wound.
1 wound. Okay. So 3 up. That's a save as well.
I mean, it's something.
It's something. Okay.
Can't complain too much.
So he's finished. We do have some shots that we can do later on.
I'm going to do these guys into there, actually.
Okay. Let's do
those. I get full shots because I'm remaining stationary. So
2 shots each.
The thing is, I just need to thin this squad down just so I can kill them because or not? Oh, it's so tough again. Why do you make this so tough?
Yeah, the problem is I've got a lot of attacks. You want to like thin it down a bit more, I guess, because you've been rolling a lot of ones. You don't want to roll.
I've not rolled very well, have I today? No, we're gonna do this unit here into the plasmas.
Into the plasma.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So that's 2 shots each. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 shots. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, we'll do that right now. So
okay.
2, 4.
And obviously, I would get the cover save from the trees, which is a 6-up. And see that. So
here we go. So you ready for this?
I think so.
I'm not. Watch this.
Hitting on 3s.
So not a great start. That was a hit. Yeah,
that was definitely a hit.
And now 4s to wound.
Okay. Remove those. I'll just roll these. 3-ups.
Yes. That's 3.
And 3, but I do have feel no pain here for the apothecary. Looking for 5s. Okay, 2 dead.
Okay.
So he's gone. He's gone. Now, have I shot back with anything?
You have not done any reaction so far.
I will be shooting back into them.
Okay.
Now, they're going to snap fire.
Yes.
These, do they have a lot of shots?
8 shots.
8 shots, but they're low strength, low AP, right?
It doesn't matter the strength because they're poisoned. So they hit on 3s, wound on 3s.
Okay, look, I know they're important because they're obviously the ones that are scoring this. So I'm actually going to get some dice and fire back with my reaction. Here we go. Plasma squad, support squad firing back into that unit of infantry. So these are the normal shots, hitting on 3s. Okay, 1 miss, no 1s. And then wounding on 2s. That's all wounds, but these are AP4 and 2 are AP2. Okay. So 2 dead. No, you do get shrouded.
Yeah, so I'll do the shrouded first.
Yeah, 2 shrouded.
So here we go.
6
how many reactions? I haven't done any. Oh, I can't do reactions on my turn, right?
No, it's only my turn.
So 2 dead.
So 2 dead, and then 3 normal saves. Okay, so 4 dead. So that was a shroud, right?
4 dead.
And then I've got a 2 that was in rapid fire, so I have to do it separately to see if I get any 1s, which I do.
Okay.
Let's do that save for him very quickly, which is a save, and then 2 up to wound is a wound.
Shrouded.
And AP2, so just a shrouded.
There you go.
Oh, he does get shrouded.
I mean, I've lost twice as many models
as me.
As you have, so I don't know if that's even good.
Yeah, but this is the problem. Like, it's very tricky to get used to those reactions because you forget on lots of occasions about it.
No, I mean, in this case, I had no other option, really.
Yes.
Because this is more of a threat than that. So.
Yeah, and you try to fish me in as well, because obviously if you shoot then with something else, I could have reacted with something else. So.
Yeah, so at least now you've done the reaction there.
Exactly, that's my last reaction.
I am going to do this now, and they're going to shoot into the plasma squad.
Okay.
So we're going to go for the 4-shot profiles.
Perfect.
Which are assault, so I can charge you afterwards if I'm feeling confident. So here we go.
Let's go.
That's hopeful.
Yep. Hasn't changed. Nothing's
changing.
And strength?
It's the 3-ups.
3-ups.
Poison.
Okay.
So
poison 3-ups. 2. No AP for me to kill me, so that's both saved. And then these are snap firing, so you might as well do it again into probably these guys, right?
No, I didn't mention it, by the way. The Sunder's being put back on them.
Okay.
I'm just going to fire at the Predator, I think.
Yeah.
Why not at this point?
Why not?
So here we go. 3 shots. That's 1 hit.
1 hit, yeah. And is it penetrating? Strength 8?
No, that's a glance.
That's a glance. Okay, nothing. I do have a cover save of a 6-up from the models in front. Nope, so that is another 1 down.
Okay.
Down to 1.
Yeah, I don't have much more going on for me right now at this point, to be honest with you.
Okay. So that's your shooting done for now.
Them done. They haven't done their shooting yet.
Okay. Shall we do that off camera with the flame templates?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to do the flame templates on camera. We'll come back for obviously the charge phase and those saving throws for you guys at home to actually see what's happened. Okay. We've just stopped before he actually wounds because obviously these are fleshbane. How many wounds did you do?
It's 13 wounds because of the flamer templates.
13 wounds. You've already done your get shots. Nothing happened there. So 2s to wounds because of fleshbane. And that is not bad. 2 1s there.
11.
11. Okay.
You're going to ruin my dice. My dice are rolling better now. Now they're going to roll badly again.
3-ups. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead. That was quite good there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm left with my sergeant and my Vexilia, and the flame template
and the Praetor, correct?
And the Praetor, yes. Okay, so that wasn't bad at all, William. Now, do you have anything else to fire?
No, that's the end of my shooting phase now. So I'm going to go into charge phase.
Shall we do that quickly? Because we might as well. But now I can Overwatch twice because my Warlord trait gives me 2 in the assault phase.
Well,
so You're gonna charge here?
Yeah. I'm just gonna check something.
Okay.
I can't. No, I can't charge them because I shot rapid fire weapons, right?
Yes, you can't charge.
So never mind then.
Okay. What we're gonna do is you're gonna charge here, right? So I'm
yes.
gonna Overwatch for sure here, and then I'm gonna check if I can do it twice.
I'm thinking if I want to, because if you Overwatch me, you'll probably kill me before I even get into the charge. Whereas if I sit still and you shoot at them, I'll just reaction and shoot back.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. It's tricky, isn't it? This is what I mean.
That charge I'm doing for sure. So I can roll that one if you want. You can Overwatch that one.
That would basically I would roll that one. Yes. As well.
So yeah, I'm in.
Okay, you're in. So I'm quickly gonna check if my Guard Traitor allows me to do it twice.
Yeah, of course.
And if not, I wouldn't do that one. I would wait to do it on the other. We're back. It's only in the movement phase that I can do it to reaction. So I can't do it now. So I won't do it with these guys just because I'm going to wait to see if William will be charging with these guys because it is a better risk to take. So are you going to charge?
It's so tough. It's genuinely tough. The only thing I'm going to say is you have to take a leadership test there, right?
I've lost. How many?
Lost 3 guys.
Three.
Yeah.
So yes, I do. Yeah.
That's really.
Yeah.
Because just risk you rolling a leadership and running or not.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just going to charge.
Okay, let's do it. I think it's the fun option.
It's a fun option. It's a stupid option, but who cares?
I'm going to Overwatch a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14,
I think they're all in half range.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so 2 at a time again. So hitting on 3s. That's 1 hit, 1 miss. Hitting on 3s. Your dice are bad. Your dice are bad. Look at this.
Feel my pain.
Look at this. Look at this.
This is what you gave me, by the way, before the game. He was like, yeah, just take these.
Just take these.
They're so good.
These are really good. Okay. Wow.
Feel my pain. Okay, so you got 3 gets hots to do.
3 gets hots, yeah. They all pass.
Okay, never mind.
And then these are 2s to wound, which these are misses. These are AP4.
Okay.
These are AP2. Not bad.
I mean, you've basically rolled my dice and rolled just as badly as I have.
So you can do the 2, 4.
I'll do the 4 ups first.
Okay.
So
those are 2 ups.
2 ups, sorry, yeah.
Okay,
so that's 1 wound.
You do have shrouded.
And I have to do it at the end.
Okay.
So 4 ups.
Okay, so 3 wounds dealt, 6 ups.
Never mind. 1.5 dead.
1.5 dead. So we'll put a little wound mark.
1 is dead and 1.5. And I did roll 7 or 8 for the charge.
Yes, it's that.
Okay, so we will move all the charges in.
Yes. So they're in. They're in. Let's go into the fight phase coming up next. Okay, let's start off on this flank. We've got the Centurion Siegebreaker going in first with his lightning claws. A lot of attacks coming in.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s, yeah, 6 attacks. So 2 1s there. Oh, 3 misses.
This is just amazing.
4s.
4s. So 3 dead.
Yeah, 3 dead. Anyway, these are rending. So 3 dead. So
do you get 5 ups?
No pain. Oh, only 1 is dead, and I'm taking him off. Now you are in Wildy.
Yeah, so he'll go at the end.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks with the sergeant.
Yep.
3, 4,
Did you not get the extra attack as well?
No, only when you charge. Yeah.
Okay.
So hitting on.
Feel my pain again.
Feel your pain. Wounding on 4s.
Yes.
Nothing. Okay.
Over there now.
And I've got 2 attacks from the apothecary.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Which is 1 hit and 1 wound. No.
He's got a chainsword.
No, chain axe.
Which has shred, right? So you get to re-roll the wound.
It's a wound.
The other one gets to re-roll the wound, right? Okay, all right. So here we go. 2 up. Oh, look.
Nothing.
And
I think it's modelled just with a chain axe. It doesn't have it. Oh, okay. Because obviously he's done it more.
You killed another model because
did you fail it?
I can't roll 2 ups.
You got shroud only against shooting.
I'm pretty sure shrouding is only in shooting, so that's fun.
Nice. Okay.
Now we're going to do the attacks over there for the death shroud now.
Okay.
So basically, they've got 3 attacks each.
Okay.
A 4th one for charging, and they've also got Reaping Blow. And basically the way that I've read the wording of Reaping Blow is that if I'm base to base with extra models, I get an extra attack depending on what the Reaping Blow says. It says 1, so they get 5 attacks each.
Perfect.
So here we go.
Hitting on 3s, right?
3s, maybe.
What's your weapon skill?
I think they might be weapon skill 5, but it might not be. It might be weapon skill 4.
We've got it just here in front.
It matters for 1.
Death shroud, right?
Death
weapon
shroud.
skill 5. So hitting on 3s.
Okay, and now wounding on 2s because I was on 6.
Okay, nice.
So here we go. Okay, so that's 5 saves. These are AP 3.
3. Okay, so I'm going to go with the artificer armor first. So
do you have artificer armor?
Yes, in the sergeants.
Oh, okay.
So
It's 5 saves.
5 saves. Okay.
So do them one at a time?
Yeah. So 2 up. That's a pass. That's a pass. That's a pass. Pass and pass. And you don't have rending, right?
They do have rending on 6s, I believe, or something
Okay,
like that.
did you get 6s? No 6s. Okay, so let me get some dice ready and I'll strike back. Here we go. But before we actually go on to that combat, we've done a bit of admin because we both were a bit like, I think we've missed something else. And we have. We missed the leadership tests from at the end of the shooting phase. Yeah. So we have done them off camera. I've actually passed my leadership there. He's passed the leadership there on a 4, and I passed the Despoilers in the roll of a 6 as well. So that was pretty good, and we captured it on time. Now, we forgot here the majority weapon skill here is 5 because of the Centurion. So I would have been hitting on 5s, meaning that nothing actually hit. And he did make a mistake as well. He told me to reroll one of the hits because of shred. Reminder that the shred is for wounds. But it was a bit confusing because I was rolling dice really quickly. So so he's back, and he's going to hit back now at initiative, lowest initiative, basically. So
and your plasma guys didn't kill anybody either. They didn't do anything.
No, they didn't do anything, no.
So 4 attacks, because obviously it's 3 for the Chem Master and the 1 more for the charge. So hitting on
hitting on 3s, yeah. And that's AP2, so 1's dead.
Yeah.
I do have a strength 8, so I don't get my feel no pain.
Oh, of course.
So 1 goes flat. Now we go on to this side, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I've got my 3 attacks from my wielding chain axes, and I also said something else as well. Now that we're talking about admin, I said that the apothecary just has a chain axe for models because of its world eater, but no, he can actually grab one because it's free for him. Change his chain sword into a chain axe. Okay, so we're gonna go with the chain axes now from into your Death Shroud.
Hitting on 5s.
Hitting on 5s, yes sir. And
wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 3s.
Okay.
That's a wound.
As a wound, I get my 2-up save.
2-up save.
There we go.
Perfect. Okay, and then we've got 4 attacks from the Praetor himself. Hitting on 4s now because we both have weapon skill 5 and then strength 8.
So 2
wounds.
Okay.
That is 2 wounds at AP2, so it goes straight into
Now these aren't actually instant killing, right? Because I've got a special rule on them.
Yes. You go to basically toughness 5
effectively,
for instant killing.
Something.
It is something. You're paying the points for them. So okay, so 5 ups because they're Tartarus,
right?
Okay, so 2 wounds, 1 still wound left. That would have, if you wouldn't have that special rule, that would have meant that they would have been both perished. But
true.
You've lost 2 wounds. I've lost
nothing. I think.
Did you do anything?
I don't think so, because you took them all in the Artificer armor.
Yes, I did. So I've won that combat. You've won this combat, but you are cataphractic, so you can't actually sweep in advance. But I do need to do a leadership. I have lost 2 guys. So let's see if I pass it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I fail my leadership, so I run 2d6 back. So they will be running 4, 5, 6, 7 inches back.
Does the apothecary not give you the extra leadership?
No, he's still leadership 8. So we're moving on to this unit now. I've won combat by 2.
Yes.
Because you've lost 2 wounds. Remember, it's per wounds you lose. Now you do need to do leadership. I think your leadership is quite high. So let's roll and check that out.
Roll.
They're definitely fine. You've lost 2 wounds anyway, so that would be 5, 6, 7. You're still okay. So that finishes off your turn 3.
Yep.
Let's go into World Eaters turn 3. Coming up next. Here we go, turn 3 for the World Eaters. A lot of movement. I haven't scored any points again for the objectives, obviously, because he is contesting that unit, even though I do have line on them. And yeah, battle hardened was the rule. Battle hardened 1. Basically, so basically, you act as if you are toughness 5 for instant death or double strength weapons. So I'm going to tell you what's happened. I failed again my regrouping here, so they've fallen an extra 5 inches back. My infantry squad has moved up now towards that really important objective because I do need to start scoring points. And my rhinos just shuffled up, and all the back lines have just moved into key positions, just rotating to actually shoot into important targets. My artillery has stayed put, all the rest is dead, and my Sicarian is again in a good place, and now will be shooting at key units, which probably will be that Dreadnought because it's starting to get close, and I really don't want him to be that close. So I'm going to go straight on to shooting, really.
Very good.
So I'm going to start off with these Predators here. They're going to fire at your Centurion Siegebreaker and the retinue he's
So
attached
that's
to.
8 shots, correct? In
So
total?
that is 8 shots in total, yep. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. Hitting on 3s.
Ooh.
Okay, 3 misses.
Wounding on 2s.
And then wounding on 2s. Okay.
That's 4.
That is 4.
Oh, okay. So I just don't know if these have battle hardened on bottom as well.
I don't think they have
I
battle
don't think they got it
hardens,
either, right? So should I do?
It's your pool of dice,
Yeah.
so you can start rolling how you wish. Now remember that as soon as you fail, they are instant death because they are toughness. They are strength 9.
That is true. Unless
Okay.
they got battle hardened.
Do you want to quickly check?
Yeah,
Go and check.
Okay.
Let's do this on camera, live on camera.
So,
Okay.
because I'm not too sure they've got it.
It's marked with a little.
It's further along here.
Yeah.
So the Grave Warden are no, they're not.
They don't have it. Okay. So yeah, you do. They are much cheaper than the.
Yes,
the-
that is true. Okay.
That's right.
So I'd have to do these one at a time then, because
Yes.
once one dies.
Yes, it
Yeah.
goes on. So
Okay, so-
I would do it obviously on him
So
first.
4 ups.
So 4 ups, yeah. That's a pass. That is a
Fail.
dead. So he obviously
I can use the advanced reaction for the
feel no pain.
I can't use Feel No Pain though, right? I can only use Shrouded because it's instant death.
Yes.
So I'd have to use Shrouded instead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So which is a 6 up.
I'll do the reaction for Shrouded, which is
Okay.
a 5 up.
Okay.
So, see? No. Okay,
Nope.
so he's dead.
He's dead.
And now the same thing with this, right?
Yeah, you got 2, so you can do both
Yep.
at the same time. So that one goes through.
Yep.
And then you do have Shrouded.
No.
Which no. So
Does that kill him as well?
That kills him. So the Centurion is now removed from play.
Yeah.
And
Now
that would
you have
give
to
me-
roll to see because you get D3
it's
victory.
at the end of the mission, so we'll wait.
Oh,
for
is it at the
that.
end of the mission?
Yeah,
Okay.
If you get Slay the Warlord, you do it at the end of
Okay.
the mission.
There you go.
So the Siegebreaker is removed from play. What we're going to do is I'm going to get some dice now for these guys, and they're going to be trying to chop up that last 4 Marines on that unit.
Their turrets turned in unison as the crews of the Praetor squadron voxed coordinates to one another. Within moments, a full payload smashed into the already wounded foe. Once the smoke cleared, nothing remained.
Altifire next into his troops, his infantry, his tactical Marines. Okay, so remove these. I'll re-roll that one, which is quite common. Into a hit, and then looking for 4s here. Oh, one's dropped, which I'll re-roll this one. It's a fail. Okay, so remove this, and this. That is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 ones. Now you do have 4 ups
And then 6 ups.
and then 6 ups. Yeah,
There we go. Sorry, 3 ups first.
3 ups. Yeah.
So 3, and
then
now
6
6
ups.
ups. Oh, so 2.
Okay, so 2 are perished. Now I do have a plasma pistol.
Oh, yes.
40 on 3s, which is a hit. Wounding on 2s, which is a wound, but not
Yeah.
AP2.
So 3 up.
3 up.
Of
No,
course.
and
there we go.
passes again. It is strength 7, yeah, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's not Feel No Pain though.
It's
It's
not-
Shrouded,
yeah,
so it's totally
and
different.
it's fine anyway. Perfect. So that's all they're shooting. I'm going to shoot with my Rhino here
Okay, into
into the same unit.
okay.
So 2 shots, 1 hit.
Twin linked, right?
Yeah. And 2 wounds.
Of course.
So 3 ups. 1 goes through.
6
and
Shrouded. Never mind.
No, so 1 more is dead. They can't shoot. They have shots. I'll leave the artillery for last. They're stuck in combat. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to fire the Sicarian into your dreadnoughts.
This one?
Yeah, into
Okay.
that dreadnought. So
Very
the
well.
2 lance cannons first. That is 2 hits. That is 2 wounds.
Okay, and now I get
You get
5 up invulnerable save,
5
right?
up invulnerable save, and you also get the
Shrouded, right?
cover saves. Cover saves from this, so 5 ups.
Oh, I get 5 up cover and then...
No, not the
Oh,
cover
sorry,
because
sorry,
you're using your leadership, your invulnerable
Okay.
save.
So,
So failed though, but you do get shrouded now. Right?
yes.
Which is 6 ups.
Nothing.
No. Okay, so just 2 wounds.
So they're down to... They've got 6, right? They start with?
Yeah. And
4
then
there.
we're going to do the 8 shots from the accelerator autocannon. So 6. 7,
And your heavy bolter might also reach
yeah.
and target this now.
Actually, yes, we can actually do that. So 3, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, that was really bad.
Yep, feel my pain again.
And
Strength
then
7?
Strength 7. So
So
4
fours?
is 2 wounds.
Okay.
And it is a rending
Of
shot, so
course
it's
it is.
-2, so you do have a 5 up.
So 1.
Okay, and then
And now
you do
shrouded.
have shrouded.
Nothing.
Nothing. So that's another one, and then a heavy bolter, which is 3 hits.
And now 5s, right? To wound? Or
Yeah,
is it
5
6?
to wound.
It is 6s or 5s?
What?
I'm toughness 7, your strength 5, right?
Yes, just one more. So 5 to wound.
5 to wound.
Yeah.
No, you're 5 and I'm.
Oh, it's double, so 6s. Yeah.
6 is it, right? So
plus 2.
2 ups, right? All good.
Perfect. Okay, so that is the end of my shooting. Let's get straight into combat.
No, you've got your artilleries.
Oh, I do have my artilleries. Okay, so shall we do that on camera?
Yeah.
Large blasters over there.
And this is going.
I'm going to do it into. I do want to start removing from this flank because
I mean, that's okay. That's scoring me points right now.
Yes, but I can't really. You've done it quite well. You've spread them out quite well. So that blast template isn't going to do much. I'm actually going to do it onto these guys.
Oh,
here.
okay, yeah, okay. So right there.
Yes.
Okay.
So the first one's going on there. I'm actually going to go onto that one.
Really?
Yeah, because
Okay.
he's the scoring one.
Yes.
You can't score with him. So that is
A 9.
a 9. So that's going to run
We'll go that way.
very, very far away.
And then the second one, the same place.
Second one, yep, is 5, 6, 7, 8.
8,
And
which-
I can't see you, so I do scatter
Yeah,
exactly
so we need
that.
to double check though because you might land on something here
Maybe.
because it's an
that.
8. So got it right there, and it scatters like so. So if it ends there, I'd say you get 1. You clip this guy
Okay.
here.
So strength 4, so I need 4s. Rerolling because
Yes.
it does have shreds, so nothing.
Okay.
Perfect. And no pinning tests, obviously.
And you've got a
because I
leadership
haven't-
to do there.
And you do have a leadership there to do, which we can do right now.
So all good.
All perfect. So we go into combat
Combats.
now for sure. And yeah, we'll check wounds wise and stuff for the Dreadnought just in case. And that's it. Combat coming up next. Into combat we go. Challenge being accepted by my Praetor from obviously Mr. Big Will. So one of the Death Route will be basically the one in front of the Praetor will be in a challenge with him. So we're going to do that one first, or we're going to do the other guy first?
We can do that guy first.
Okay.
Anyways, so here we go. So 4 attacks. Weapon skill 5 to your 5.
Yes. So,
So
we're
4s.
looking for 4s.
Okay.
That's 3 hits.
And now strength 6.
To toughness 4, so 2s to wounds.
3 wounds.
3 wounds.
AP 3.
Okay.
So you have invulns?
I've got 2 up saves.
Oh, okay.
1 goes through.
He bleeds.
He bleeds. He does bleed.
And then
okay.
I'll quickly do the other attacks from the other Death Shroud,
because obviously
which
we
are
do- let's do
into
the initiative
the
step
normals.
properly.
So 3s to hits. And now, oh, I need that now because they're ending.
Yes.
And now 2s to wound.
2s to wound.
Nothing. So just 2 saves.
2 saves. AP3, right?
Yes. So,
So
you take
obviously I'm going to
Artificer
put it
again.
on the Artificer again. So 2 up is a pass. 2 up is a pass. So I strike back really quickly with them first. Hitting on
5s.
5s. 1 hits. And 1 wound.
Okay.
Roll that 1.
Oh, I will.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Okay. And lastly, I've got the Praetor.
Just
Now
3 attacks,
going
right?
in.
Or
Yep.
4 attacks.
4 attacks.
Okay. So hitting on 4s.
Is it 3 now? You said it? Need to check that. Yes, I was right. Just a bit of a confusion there. I'm like, does he have 4 or is it 4 in the charge?
Yeah.
So 3 have gone through. 2's to wound.
Oh,
that is
yes.
only 1. So 4 up save? No, 5 up.
save, yeah. Oh,
That
good.
is passed. Okay, so nothing happens there. No one's lost any wounds.
You lost 1.
Did I lose a wound?
I'm pretty sure you
No,
did.
no, I didn't.
Did you not? Okay.
I lost 1 with the Praetor.
Yes.
Yes. So you've won combat there. So -1 to my leadership of
And I
10.
can sweep and advance you, right? In this?
But I'm fine.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, -1.
So we just stay in
Perfect.
combat, right?
We stay in combat.
Very
So
well.
that finishes off my turn. Did you do a leadership over test over
Yes,
here?
and we passed that one.
And you passed as well. Okay, so that finishes off turn 3. Let's go on to turn 4, coming up next. Turn 4 for the Death Guard. Another point being scored for this line unit here on this side. And basically everything's shuffled now to come in through this space here in the middle between the 2 crashed ship pieces. Dreadnought moving up. Obviously, he ignores the movement penalties with his Rights of War. Other Dreadnought now moving up. We've got the Volkite squad, heavy support squad, shuffling up to its left to get line of sight also into the Praetor and the 2 line troops there. And then that's it, basically. He stays put because he doesn't want me to actually move if he moves with a reaction. So, yeah, let's go straight on to shooting.
Yes.
Where are you going to start that off
So
with?
it's important to mention that I actually came out of the combat here with this, with the Death Shroud, just so basically I can now open fire into these units.
Yep.
So we're going to start off with the back one here, doing the Carrier's Assault Cannon to start with.
Perfect. So I'm just going to put a 3 here. So
thank you very much.
You can use that dice. Yeah.
Okay, so
First one
for example,
into
his
these,
his combi bolter wouldn't be able to shoot because it's on that side, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And you're shooting into here.
Yes.
So as soon as one dies, you can't fire the
So in which case, I'll do the assault cannon because that is the better weapon. So I'll come over here. So 2s.
That is one miss.
Of course it is. And
then
now 2s again.
2s to wound.
So here we go. Of course. So yep, those are just AP4, no rending at all.
No rending at all. Okay. So 4 up. It's 4, right?
How do you want to take them? Because you've got artificer armor, you've got other things.
You can only target him. So I can only do the wounds on him.
So
3 ups on him.
4 ups, right? Artificer armor.
No.
On the sergeant.
What is it?
AP4.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So 3 ups. That's not the sergeant. The sergeant's the pistol guy.
Oh, sorry.
I can't take it on. So 3 ups from that guy. Fails with 3. I do have a feel no pain of 6 up because I am within an objective. So nope. So he is slain. So
very nice. Okay.
He's slain. Okay.
Good start.
Next up, we do the other dreadnought.
Yeah, so we're going to do the other dreadnought. So it's going to be a rinse and repeat, but this time we're going to do all the weapons, obviously, into you. So we're going to start with the Carrier's Assault Cannon, then we'll do the Havoc Launcher, and then we'll
Perfect. You're going to do the Havoc Launcher? It's a blast, right?
Oh, yeah. So start off here. So everything hits. It's a good start. And now wounding on 2s.
The wounding on 2s, yeah.
Because the Centurion's not higher toughness or anything, right?
No, toughness 4 still.
Okay, so that's
2 misses, 2 rending, right?
2 rending.
Okay, so that's not good for artificial armor.
So how do you want to do this?
I'll do the 2 rending ones. I'll start by doing them on the sergeant.
So the rendings?
Oh, the rendings are dead. Yeah,
yes.
I think I'm going to have to do it on the Praetor. If not, I'm going to just die because he has at least a 5 up. So I'm just going to do it on him. 5 ups. Okay. So that's an extra wound, and then these are.
Those are just
those were
those are the rendings, and now we got just 2 normal saves.
So
how are we doing these?
I'm going to do it on the artificial armor of the other sergeant. So he's dead
on a 6 up.
On a 6 up, he survives. No, so he's dead, and then the last 2 up on my Praetor. So he's on dead. 1 wound. He's down to 1 wound.
Yep, and now I get to do the other weapons, right? It's still on him.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll start off with the combi bolter. So hitting on 2s, both hit.
Okay.
And now wounding on 4s.
Yes.
So it's 1 wound.
Okay. 2 up. Oh, so he is
spicy now. Okay.
Not bad.
That's
you didn't
interesting.
even have to charge him there.
No, that's even bigger though because that means I open up this unit now to fire there
onto that unit,
which
perfect.
Is huge.
Okay, so what we're going to do, obviously, there's a lot of dice again. We'll do that off camera, and we'll come back for all the saving throws. Let's see how that goes.
Indiscriminate bolter fire chipped away at the already battle-scarred Contemptor as it leapt in great strides toward the enemy. Its barrel spun in fury as the hulking machine smashed into the foe, ripping them apart without mercy.
19 wounds done in total. Now, I'm really deliberating about if to go for the artificial armor or the normal armor first. But look, if I lose, I have a better save with a 2-up.
100%.
But then if I lose him, my leadership will be lower. Yeah. So
you have the possibility of saving more.
I know. So I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to go with the artificial armor.
So you just do 1 by 1?
So 1 at a time. That is a pass. That is a pass. A pass. Sometimes these things go. Okay, so he's dead. Yep. So all these.
That's 1 fail so far for the deflag rates.
I am within range for Feel No Pain.
Does the whole unit have to be within range?
No, just any parts. So no.
He's gone.
These are 3 ups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then these are 6 ups. No, so 4 more dead.
Yeah, so I do 5 deflag rates now. Yeah. So here we go. So I'll just get 5 dice from here. And again, we just have to do the wound steps. So wounding on 2s. That's 5 more wounds.
3 ups. Wow. 6 ups.
Okay,
plus 2. So
you lost 6 in total.
5, yeah, with the sergeant, right? Yes. Perfect. So let's remove those. Is anything else going to shoot at it?
Yeah, well, I might do.
Yeah, well, it's at the end of the shooting phase anyway. So let's remove those casualties and carry on shooting. I'm going to use one of my reactions to actually fire back at the Volkite squad. So 9 shots going in. That is.
Oh no!
I'm starting to roll really badly now. And then 4s, that is 1 wound.
Also, Mr. Pardo, this is your only reaction now, right? Because you lost your Warlord.
Yeah, I couldn't react twice in the shooting phase.
Oh, right, okay.
So it was only in the movement phase.
1 save, right?
1 save.
Oh, good.
Which is a pass. Now you've got 3 missiles, which are going to try and finish off or take a couple of more casualties. 3 crack missiles straight to the face.
The debate is basically either that into the Predators or that into that. But the thing is, I don't have many things that the Predators are going to want to go for anyways.
Yeah. You can fire, take a couple off, and then try and finish off with that last sergeant. So
hitting on 3s.
Okay.
All hits.
Choose 2 wounds.
Choose 2 wounds. Oh, just 2.
Oh, just 2.
So
Now I
instant-
don't get feel no pain because they're strength 8.
So that's instant
So
death.
that is 2 dead.
And the sergeant gets to shoot his pistol as well? Or does he not have one?
I think he has a pistol, yes. We'll double check that.
Because the scythe is two-handed, so I don't know if that takes away your pistols.
Maybe it does.
We'll double check
We'll have to check. So I think that's all you're shooting.
Yeah, the only other shot would be that, which is pistol that way.
Okay, we'll do that off camera, and then we'll go into charges. We're back. Obviously, he does have still the pistol. We've double checked that. So he's fired. He's actually not wounded. He hit, but didn't wound. So he's going to charge in. I will be overwatching with my reaction first. Hitting on 3s, that's all hits. Wounding on 4s, that is 3 wounds.
I just told him on camera that I'm not going to do this.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, do it. It's a great idea. And
I convinced him. 3 ups. 2 1s. And now you do have 6 ups. Yeah, or shrouded, or they feel no pain from being on the objective as a line.
Oh, look.
No. So he is dead. Yes.
I'm just never going to listen to you ever again.
Okay, that's a deal. So that finishes off the full turn, right? There's nothing else was going to charge. There's nothing to charge there. Now,
does he have artificer armor by any chance?
No, we didn't. We didn't add artificer
armor. I can't remember
armor
at this point.
Now, what we can do is we can actually count the points because you're in the leads now with 5.
Yeah.
I do get my D3, which we're not supposed to do it now, but we're going to do it. So it's just 1.
And I also get a D3 for killing your warlord. So.
Yeah. So, yeah, 3. So it's definitely win to you. I do still need to do things like leaderships and stuff, but there's no way that I can win the game now, even with my D3 from having more units on the table than you at the end, which is another point, key point in the mission. Would you have them? Maybe 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So, you
so I might get another D3, but still that is still not enough. I needed a big Slay the Warlord roll there to get a 3, and then another 3.
Yeah, the problem is that this is all you have left for line to score.
I know, and I do need to do a leadership test, so some people at home will probably want to see that, which I failed. So they start running as well back, and that will just be the end.
That is actually just the final nail in the coffin scenario. Yeah.
So cracking game. Obviously, we have been learning a lot. First time me playing the World Eaters. First time playing Horus Heresy in general. So if there's any mistakes, please feel free to comment down below because we are all learning in this new edition. And hope you've enjoyed it. Let's talk about it all in the end of game conclusion coming right up. And there we have it, the end of the game, a win to the Death Guard Legion, and a quite dominating win in points.
Yes.
We've both battered each other up. There's hardly anything on the table, but points-wise, you were scoring very, very much in the first opening couple of turns, with troop line in general, line units being on those objectives at key moments, and I just couldn't get really into those lines. I was having a really good game at the beginning, and then the last turn suddenly went like straight down into the rubbish bin.
I mean, it has something to do with the fact that I couldn't roll anything higher than 2 for the most part of the game.
You should have been damaging much, much more. Anyway, have you enjoyed it? So it's difficult, right?
We finished the game. Obviously, we moved all the dice and stuff off, and I've been thinking about it. I'm very much still in the 40k mentality.
Yes.
And that, for me, I think makes the game feel clunky.
Yes.
Right, because I keep trying to think of the game as 40k when I don't know yet that it's not.
Exactly.
So
there's a lot of this that's very, very different.
It's super different. Yeah.
There's a lot of rules in every single unit, every single phase. There's so much to get into your head straight away, and you just need to get used to it, I guess. Like it happened to me at the very beginning. You need to get like maybe 4 or 5 games in, so for it to start feeling like it's a better game, just because it's obviously there's so much to get into your head straight away. But
it's been enjoyable though. It's been super fun. It's been a great change of pace for what I consider 40k being like a 2 or 3 turn game right now at this point. This has felt where like whilst the points were sort of getting away from you, there was always that chance that a couple of bad rolls for me just meant that you could win the game, which I really like. I like the toned down lethality of the game. You know,
it's Marines against Marines in at the end of the day, so it's very, very balanced because of it. Obviously, some legions have better units and better rules, but at the end of the day, it's still Marines versus Marines.
Yeah, so it's only so far that the game can go in amping up damage, for example, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I really quickly learned just how durable a Dreadnought is.
Yes.
I saw 6 wounds and I went, that's just 1 Dark Lance away from not existing anymore.
Exactly, completely different to 40k. Yeah, Dreadnoughts in general are very, very good. I think we've probably missed a couple of things, like I stated already. Comment below, because we're all learning here. We've just started playing Horus Heresy again, and after 2 editions of 40k, we're still getting much used to it. Man of the match, or unit of the match on my side, I think were the Predators with the las cannons. I think they've been dominating from, obviously, between the range, the AP2, the high strength. They have been doing very, very well. That Sicarian on the other side hasn't been doing as much damage as I wanted it, because you do really want to look for those high AP weapons, and having 4 las cannon shots on each of those Predators was very, very good. What about you? What do you think your...
So I'm
really
really torn between like the Death Shroud. I really like the Volkite heavy weapon team.
Yes.
I know that a lot of people, obviously, like Pardo just said, like you want high AP, but just buckets of shots, still do the job.
Do the job. And as well, at strength 6, it's great to get the infantry, because you are wounding on 2s, and coupled in with your Legion rules, which you can move without penalties and shoot without penalties. It's great, because you're moving heavy weapons and still firing at normal ballistic skill.
It's one of those two for me for sure, because they both put in a lot of work.
Yeah,
I think getting rid of those quad heavy bolters very early on secured that flank for my infantry.
Yes,
which meant that you couldn't really stop me from scoring points.
My deployment was bad, because obviously if you've got if it's an objective based mission and you've got 2 line troops, you do really want to separate them as much as possible. So I should have put one of those rhinos on the right flank and hope for the best as well. But as soon as basically I had nothing on that side, so that objective was a bit redundant. And yeah, apart from that, we've had a really, really good game. It's been good to use the World Eaters, even though it was a really, really different list of what World Eaters should be.
Cowards list.
Yeah, Cowards list. But it's been enjoying anyway, and I hope you guys at home have enjoyed it as well. And there's plenty of more content coming very soon, so hit the subscribe button and enjoy more content.